So I'm dying to get your viewpoint. We have a few minutes left on the U.S. market. You're playing a lot overseas, not a ton here in the States. Why is that?
Well, the U.S. market for sport, for us, Eurosport, we're like in the third inning. In the U.S., sports it's in extra innings. It's in like the 18th inning. It's just been so extenuated and sold and resold and repackaged. You know, it's the only market in the world where sports is in the entry package. It's also the only market in the world that has retransmission consent. And retransmission consent for broadcasters is really built on the NFL, the NBA, the NHL. It's the sport that allows the broadcasters to get $3 or $4 or $5. And so you go almost anywhere in the world and you can get multi-channel television for $10 or $15. Here it's $100 because before you get through with the retrans and all the sports guys and the regional sports guys, it's very, very expensive. And so we look at it and we say, it's near the end. It's near the end. Sports is always going to be extremely powerful, but are they going to be in all these regional sports networks a couple of years from now? Can all that continue? Can you force every customer to pay for sports? You know, I don't think so. I think that you've already started to see skinny bundles without sports. Regional sports networks have been dropped. So I think on the one hand, sports has never been more powerful, but in some areas it's been used financially to such an extent that it's tipping over. And so we look at golf and we see upside. We look at cycling and we see upside. And Eurosport, we're the only player in Europe that has pan-European channels. And you know, we charge for Eurosport about 1/10 of what one regional sports network pays. So the way that we get that carried broadly is we're much less expensive. So I think we got a much better game outside the U.S. And the other piece for us is we think we can play. We got into football, soccer in Europe, and we had a very hard time. Could only buy the rights for 3 years, and it was very, very expensive, and people were using those to build platforms. So we're not out of it completely, but we're really being careful now, and we're trying to go with this alternate strategy of let somebody else way overpay for football. Let's see if we can own a whole sport.